Alright, shalom, shalom. Back on another video. The Lord want this video be edifying. First and foremost, we're going to give our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the whole family that scattered abroad, pushing the truth and sincerity. And this should be a quick video, just touching on the, one of the men of the Lord, or a brother that was doing the work in the Modesto, California camp. He got put to death, man, And I actually ran across the post on Instagram, but this is a screenshot from the Modesto, California camp brothers YouTube, and as you can see that channel right there, I advise every brother to go watch that video, man, But I thought it'd be an edifying lesson. A few precepts that came to mind I want to touch on, and just to a fair warning to, all the brothers, man, out here supposedly doing the work of the Lord, man, And I thought this was a prime example, of brothers that's out there trying to do the work deceitfully, or brothers, that's like they, like according to the brother that got put to death, to brothers that's hard headed, that's stubborn, they don't want to, take rebuke, they don't like reproof, that they don't want to listen to nothing, man, The brothers that think they can, do their own little thing in the world and still go to camp or still do lessons and thinking they getting by. This is a prime example that the Lord is finna bring forth that judgment to the brothers that's not doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. If you're not out here trying to seek salvation, in truth and sincerity and serve Yahweh Shema Shai in the truth and spirit, man, be a brother and be 100% committed to this thing, most likely, man, you bullshitting around, the Lord's gonna put you to death, man. Or he's gonna cause some gruesome judgment, to come to pass, man. And there's a few precepts I want to touch on. I'm not going to actually play the video. Like I said, I advise brothers to go check it out. But, just concerning the brother that got put it up, like they were saying, man, he was an unruly brother. He didn't want to take rebuke. He didn't want to listen to nobody. He was a drunkard. And, he was always mocking and scoffing the judgment of the Lord, like he just could do his own thing and still was good. That's a lot of case with some brothers. They get into the truth and see the knowledge of being an Israelite and thinking they already got salvation, thinking they protected by the Most High, like the Most High owed them something, man. That's not the case. But like I said, we got a few precepts we're going to touch on. Lord wanted this to be a quick video and this be edifying, but we'll jump right to it. We wanted to get the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and we actually going to start at verse 28. And it reads, it says, "He that despiseth Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy, who have trodden under the foot the Son of Yahweh, and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. For we know him that have said, Vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord, and again the Lord shall judge his people." Verse 31. So like verse 31, it popped up. I didn't mean for that to pop up, but Salakia, verse 31 being the point. And it reads, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God," man. And just like it read at the beginning, man, when you despising the law, you taking the Most High's grace and mercy, and his truth, the truth for granted, man. And the spirit of grace for granted, and trying it on your foot. Like I tell you, man, how much more sore punishment suppose you should be thought to be worthy of, man. It's just like what the case with the brother, man. The brother went out at the camp, at that, and that just shows you. I thought that was a prime example for brothers that go to camp, that's always going to camp or doing their little lessons here and there. Just because you do that don't make you a true man of the Lord, man. It's about actually how you living, man. Like the scriptures tell you, paraphrasing, and you shall know them by their fruits, man, by your works, man. By how you moving in the spirit, are you actually living through the spirit on your daily basis throughout your walk in life, man? Not just when you going to camp around brothers, or not when you just sitting down and do your lesson videos, but just like it's telling you, it says how much sore punishment shall he be thought to be worthy of, man. And so that brother actually got hit by a couple cars, like they said in the video, man. That's a gruesome death. To think you just you go out and get drunk and you try to run across the freeway. And you get hit by multiple cars, man. Not one car, but multiple cars, going full speed. That's a gruesome death, There's no telling how the brother body ended up being. It had to be severe for it to actually cause death, man, And that was the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai that was brought upon him, man. The Most High brought that swift judgment upon that guy, man. But we're going to go on to the next precept, and we're actually going to grab the book of 1 Peter. So let's go to 1 Peter 4:7. Or 4:17 actually. You know, because just like it told you back in Hebrews, and the Most High is going to judge his people. So this is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, man? You know, so like it's telling you, man, the judgment is going to start with us, man. It's going to start with Israel, man. You know, like it's telling you, hey, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? For those not listening to the words of Yahweh, those not following the commandments to the best of their ability, man. For those that's taking the truth for granted, man. For those that's, you know, bullshitting around, being lukewarm in the spirit, man. That's playing around, thinking they could be a Hebrew Israelite on camp days, you know, and be a nigga the rest of the week, man. You know, for those that's not born again, you got to think, hey, the Most High really going to start judging these niggas, man. Judging these 2/3 Jake, judging these 2/3 Eve. He going to start bringing, you know, hard judgment in the earth, man, to strike fear in the people, man. And really more into the elect, because the elect, they already feel the Most High. You know, Lord, wouldn't we be a part of that number? But the elect, they already feel the Most High. But, you know, he going to bring more fear upon the world and upon the earth, man. For his name's sake, just to show them that he is that true and living God. He not to be played with, man. Because everybody take the Most High for, you know, also called Jesus Christ, Yahushua. You know, for this sweet guy, man. You know, that God's all love when God is not all love, man. You know. But we're going to jump to 1 Samuel. Let's get this real fast. Just concerning, you know, just concerning brothers that's in the truth, man. You know, when it comes to taking counsel and rebuke from brothers, man. You know, you got to always learn. So, like, let's get it. But like I'm saying, you got to always learn to take that rebuke and that counsel, you know, from whoever, you know, be over you, you know, whether it be a apostle or elder or older brother in your account, you know, or just a brother you go to count with, you know, and that's of a higher rank than you. Am I spinning Samuel? So like, bear with me, trying to get this preacher to pull up. Samuel 15. They don't want to pull up. That's a like you. This thing giving me trouble. But like I was saying, man, you know, when it comes to taking counsel, you know, taking rebuke or reproof from other brothers in your account, man, you gotta learn how to take that, man. Understand that that's coming from the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. You gotta understand that these brothers, you know, the captain or elder, they're not telling you that for no reason, man. It's for your good sake, man. It's for your, you know, for your better sake, man. You know, because they may see things through the spirit that you don't see, man. Because you may be too far in the flesh or too far in the world, you know, or just thinking carnally, and they seeing, you know, actually seeing what's going on through the spirit, so it'd be best for you to take their advice, man. They may see you going off, or they may see whatever actions that you're taking, what that's going to lead to, man. So you always got to be, you know, take heed to these things, man. You know, because the Most High, you know, nothing is a coincidence. The Most High is not going to have somebody telling you something for no reason, man. Especially when they telling you the same thing over and over, you know, over and over. Like somebody telling you, your teacher at school, for example, you know, kids that go to school, they telling you over and over, you know, you need to start listening to class, you need to start talking in class, whatever the case may be. They tell you that for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what that's going to lead to. That's going to lead to you failing that class or failing that test because you've been talking the whole week. When the quiz coming up on Friday and you ain't been studying, you've been talking and running your mouth in class the same way in the truth. And if a brother see you going off or doing something that they know that's not right through the spirit and they keep telling you the same thing, you ought to take heed of that, man. You know? But this is 1 Samuel 15:3. 15-23. And got it here. And it says 1 Samuel 15:3. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as an iniquity and adultery. So it's like it's telling you, man, and when you rebellion against the man of the Lord, you know, rebellion against the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's as the sin of witchcraft. And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. It says because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he has rejected thee from being king. You know, and the point being, a rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as iniquity and idolatry, man. So you being rebellion and stubborn, it basically, you know, you committing witchcraft in the shape of sin, man. And you being stubborn, that says you in iniquity and idolatry, man. You know, because you trying to do your own thing, moving your own way, you know, becoming prideful, trying to think you know what's going on, you know what's best for you. And that's not how it's supposed to be in the truth, man. When you in the truth, and you doing what's best, for salvation's sake, what's best for the ministry, what's best for you and the brothers around you, man. So like the scriptures tell you, man, you got to seek out your own salvation in fear and trembling, man. When you in fear and trembling, trying to seek out your own salvation, you're not going to be buckled up against the man of the Lord. You're not going to be buckled up against rebuke or reproof. You're not going to be, you're going to take it on the chin like a man, and, it kind of count your steps and see where where you went off at, where you went off to the left at, or where you went off to the right at. You're going to kind of reconsider what you're doing and get your act together, man. You're not going to rebel and buck up. You're not going to be stiff and hard. You're not going to be stiff-necked and hard-headed, man. But just going off that, let's go to Matthew 12. And we'll start at 43, And I wanted to bring this out because just like that was, just pertaining to the brother, man. It's really just a warning out here for brothers, too. Because like they were just saying with the brother, they got put to death. He went back into his old ways, man. He kept, he'll try to do right for a little bit, kind of go back to doing what he was doing before, kind of come back and, try to say, oh, he going to get his act together. He may do right for a little bit, and then he right back into the world, right back doing, buying prostitutes, drinking his liquor, or whatever the case may be that he was doing, man. So this is Matthew chapter 12, 43. It says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, and seeketh rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return to my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, and swept, and garnished. Then goeth he, and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last day of that man is worse than the first day. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation, man. So like I tell you, man, when you have these unclean spirits that may have been on you the first time, and they going out of your house, and they seeking somewhere to go, and you let them back in, like I tell you, verse 45, and they bringing in 7 other more spirits, man, more wicked than the first spirits were. So now, like I continue, at the state of that man, it's worse than it was before, man. So when you in the truth, and whatever sin or iniquity that you was in, and when you leave off from that, it's best for you not to go back to that, man. Because like the scripture's telling you, you're going to bring back 7 more spirits, and you're going to be worse than you were before, man. You're going to be in the more worse state than you was before, man. You thought you was going off the first time, now you really going off now. Now you really going to be a heavy drunkard, or, somebody that's committing adultery or fornication more and more, whatever, the case may be, whatever sin that you was in adultery, then you're going to be even worse now, man. Now you're going to be a drunkard and commit idolatry and fornication, And now you might come to where you mocking and blaspheming the name of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Because that's eventually what led to that brother. Like I was telling you, that's why I say it's best for you to go watch the video and not take my word for it. But like they saying, like the brothers was saying in the video, the brother eventually started mocking the Lord, man. Mocking judgment, like nothing could happen to him, man. And like the scripture tell you, the Lord is not mocked, man. But just jumping off that, let's jump to Matthew 7:13. Because it's best for you, when you come into the truth, and you gotta walk that straight and narrow path, man. You can't be, dipping and dabbing, man. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You can't be trying to walk down this path into the truth and then try to turn around when you want to, or try to go off to the left when you want to, or try to go off to the right, man. You're not going to be able to do that, man, in the truth, man. Eventually, it's going to lead to your death or your destruction, man, or to the Most High doing something to you, making an example out of you, man. Just like the case with this brother, man, because the Lord going to start making an example out of these niggas, man. You niggas that don't fear the Lord, for real, that don't feel the man of the Lord and don't fear the Lord, and not taking the truth serious, man, and lukewarm and half-assing and think you can get over on the Most High, the Lord gonna start making an example out of you niggas, man. But this is Matthew 7:13. It says, enter ye into this great gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, as many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and there be few that find it. So like I tell you, man, you got to enter in the straight gate. Because when you enter in the straight gate, that straight and narrow gate, hey, that's the way that leadeth unto life, man. But like I tell you, when you follow that broad way, That's leading us to destruction, man. Because it says what? It be many there. It be many. It says, and many there be which go into thereat, man. So you trying to follow the crowd or follow what's cool in the world, going to be a nigga with the rest of the world, going to be a Jake with the rest of the world, going off the act as the rest of the world act. And that's leading to the way of destruction, man. But when you follow that straight and narrow path, which is the truth and you feel me, this way of light, being a follower of Yahweh Shai, man, being a follower of the elders and the apostles, man. That's the way into life, man. Like I tell you, it be few that find it, man. When you get a hold to this truth, man, this is a precious thing, man. You got to hold on to this thing tight, like it's dear to you, and run with it, man. You can't play with this thing, man. This is the way to life, man. Yahweh Shai is the way to life. You can't take this for granted, man. And I thought when I seen it, this was just, a beautiful example of that, man. Because brothers coming to the truth, and just take it lightly, man. They take it as a light thing. They take it as they already got the kingdom, as they already got salvation, just because they know they're the Hebrew Israelite and they know the names of the Father and Son. That's not the case, man. Or because they did a few videos or they went to a few camps, they think they already, they think they already see, or they think they're late now. That's not the case, man. The Lord, he bring it as fast as he bring a brother in the truth, as fast as he can take a brother out. As fast as he can bug a brother out or put that brother to death, man, or put that brother to shame. And that's what you see the Lord doing, man. And that's why we're going to go to Jeremiah 48:10. Because when you come into this truth, man, you can't do this thing deceitfully, man. You can't think you're going to get over on the Most High and do this thing how you want to do it. Think you're going to do the truth. Think you running the show. Think you do the truth how you want to do the truth. That's not the case, man. But this is Jeremiah 48:10, straight to the point. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood." And the point being, hey, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. Because you doing the work of the Lord deceitfully is what you trying to think you getting over on the Lord by coming to camp and doing your videos, but still being a nigga in the world, still being a demon in the world, still committing idolatry, fornication, having an evil eye towards your brothers, not taking that reproof, not taking that, that rebuke that you needed, man. Just being a nigga. That's you being the work of the Lord and think you actually going to get over the Lord and he going to keep accepting you back and keep accepting your unholy sacrifices and thinking, that you're going to be a part of that. That's you doing the world deceitfully, man. You deceiving yourself ultimately, man. Because it ain't going to work like that, man. Jake think he can just come in and do this thing, do the truth his way. Do it any kind of way that the Lord told him to do it, man. You got to come in. The Lord gave us, simple instructions, man. It's a plain playbook to follow. It ain't much you really got to do, but you got to be committed, man. And let's jump to, I wanted to grab Proverbs. I think I want the book of, let's see, Salakia. Let's go to 10. We'll get 10 and 17. So let's grab this real fast. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 10 and 17. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuses reproof erreth. So like I'm telling you, man, he is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, man. So you're in the way of life when you keep instruction, man. When you're doing what the Lord told you to do. When you're doing what the brothers and your elders and apostles around you told you to do. In righteousness, man. For righteousness' sake, it says, but what? But he that refuses reproof erreth, man. So when you refuse reproof, especially, I said basically a slakia, but especially for the men of the Lord, when you refusing that reproof, I can tell you that you erreth, man. You going off, man. That's not a good thing to do. And it's going to tell you why it's not a good thing to do. Let's go straight to the point, man. Proverbs 15:10. This thing's cutting up. Proverbs 15. We'll read 15. We'll actually read 11 too. This is Proverbs 15:11. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. So, amen. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. When you forsaken the way, that correction, man, that rebuke, that's grievous unto you, man. And it says, what? And he that hateth reproof shall die, man. So when that correction grievous unto you and you hate that reproof, and the Lord telling you straight up, hey, he shall die, man. That man shall die that hated reproof. You know, it's another precept paraphrasing. Like I tell you, man, hey, he that keep hard on his neck, man, unto reproof and that correction, man, he gonna die, man. You know, basically that's what the Lord telling you. He gonna get that judgment, man, a harsh judgment at that, man. You know, cause the Lord sick of playing with you niggas, man. The Lord ain't got time to play with them Jake all day, man. Jake want to play around all day and think this shit a game, man. Think life a game, some big joke. Some just, just sit up and get drunk and high all day and indulge in all the folly that he want to do. That's not what it is, man. You know, the Lord gonna start bringing that judgment, man. But I want to grab one more. Let's get this. Proverbs 15:32. Actually, yeah, 32. Let's jump down to 32. So this is Proverbs 15:32. And it says, he that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. So like it's telling you, man, hey, when you refusing that instruction, you basically despise your own soul, man, because you bring it to yourself destruction and death, man. Because you hating that instruction. You going to bring destruction upon yourself because you ain't want to take that rebuke. You ain't want to take that reproof, man. You ain't want to take the correction and get better. It says, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding, man. And I'm going to read 33. Actually, it says, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility, man. So, hey, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom. So, you got to fear the Lord to be able to even take that instruction, man. It's clear, that Jake, and there's many other Jakes out there like that, probably, most likely, that don't actually fear the Lord, man. You got to really fear the Lord when you come into the truth, man. You got to fear y'all about him outside. You know what he capable of doing, man. Knowing that he capable of bugging you out. The same way he brought you in the truth, he can bug you out, like I was saying, man. The same way he wake you up every morning, the same way he can kill you that quick, man. In the blink of an eye, man. It's nothing to the Lord to do these things, man. That's why it's very important to fear the Lord, man. But with that, we're going to go to Proverbs 6 now. Because just like, we're going into reproof, man. It's good for you to, to be corrected on things, man. Because that's how you get better. If you're not, taking correction, when you're going off, you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You keep going off and off. You're getting worse, man. But if you getting corrected, you actually taking the steps, forward to get better with that correction. That's how you, improve, man. That's how you grow in the truth. That's how you grow in life, period, man. But this is Proverbs 6:23. It says, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So I can tell you, man, reproofs of instruction are the way of life. That's how you get better throughout life. That's how you grow. That's how you become a better man or woman, man. Especially in the truth. Because reproofs and instruction are the way of life. Because when we came into the truth, we didn't know everything. We had to We had to get reproved. We had to stop eating pork, stop smoking our weed, stop, being a drunkard, stop committing our adultery and fornication, having an evil art towards our brother, whatever the case may be, man. We had to get reproved, man. And through that instruction, through that reproof, and we got better. We growing in the truth. We growing in the spirit. Y'all outside. That's why it tells you reproofs are the instruction of the way of life, man. That's the only way you gonna grow, man. But if you ain't growing, you only gonna get worse and worse, man. And I said I didn't want to harp too much, so I'm gonna just close it out with this Galatians 5 and 7. But this is Galatians 6 and 7. So like 6 and 7. Let's get there. Galatians 6 and verse. We'll start at 7. So this is Galatians 6 and 7. And it reads, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. Verse 8, it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. So, that's the point, man, because the Lord not mocked, man. Whatever you out here doing, whatever you sowing, that's what you're going to reap, man. You out here, being a demon, behind closed doors. You out here being a wicked nigga behind closed doors. And you're going to reap that judgment, man. You're going to reap the benefits of being a wicked nigga. The benefits of being a wicked nigga, and going off, what the benefits of that is death, man. Destruction, man. You bring it upon yourself swift destruction, man. Ultimately, the Lord, at that point, the Lord, it's a green light for the Lord to do anything to you at that point, man. But like verse 8 says, for he that soweth to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. You're gonna reap that corruption of the flesh, man. But it says, but he that soweth to the spirit shall the spirit reap life everlasting. So it's best for you to, reap it to the spirit, sow into the spirit, so you can reap of the spirit with that life everlasting, man. But Lord, when this video was edifying, and like I said, I advise all the brothers go check out the video. You know, I live right here on the screen. But all the brothers go check out that video, man. Lord, when this be edifying, I'm gonna close out giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. Again, double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom until next time.